guys. First of all, I've been with FCL Dental for 10 years. A lot of the people in our building have been there longer than me. So why does that have value to you guys? Because if there's a claims issue or a service issue, or, hey, I've got, Miss Oakley is standing in Dr. Webster's office right now and she doesn't have her card, we can literally ebb and flow and move and flex to provide that kind of service. Or if there is a claims issue, this actually happened to me one time, true story. I don't know why you guys aren't paying the claim. I go up to Angie, our claims manager, and I said, Angie, why aren't we paying this claim? And she said, well, Mike, because they x-rayed the same tooth 14 times. The provider didn't fill out the form correctly. She picked up the phone, called the provider, and boom, the claim was paid right there on the spot. So those are the kinds of things that we have done and will continue to do for this particular product from an FCL perspective. So that's why it has value to you guys. In addition, as you can see, we utilize the DenaMax Plus network. So DenaMax Plus is a combination of all of DenaMax, portions of UCCI, and portions of Carrington, and it creates one of the largest dental networks, if not the largest dental network in the country. As we know, not every dentist is going to be in every single network, and we don't know who every single dentist is. So in fact, Jason and Kristen and I were on the phone with DenaMax yesterday to specifically talk about recruiting for Apex Dental. So not only will there be training going out to the current population of providers that are in the network, if you and your team find, hey, look, I think you guys are in Florida. Hey, I'm in Orlando, and there's plenty of providers, but you know what? Dr. Oakley is in a network, and I got 4 people going there. Please advise us. And we have already set up a protocol to reach out to Dr. Oakley to try to get them in network, utilizing our network correspondent in that office. So again, we have designed this specifically from the beginning to the end to assist you and the membership on getting exactly what they need. So next page, please. So what are the products? So there are 3 different products. The only difference in the products on the dental are the yearly maximum and the rate. So all the benefits and services that you see on there are exactly the same between the $1,500, $3,000, and $5,000 products. Also, if you note, there are no waiting periods on preventative and basic services. So day one, everybody gets 100% preventative. Everybody gets 80% basic. And with also, if you look in 50% in the major services, there are implants covered. And you can get that waiting period waived with proof of prior coverage. In addition to that, let's say I have 9 months coverage. Then you have a 3-month waiting period. We will prorate that waiting period. So it is critical to know, if you have proof of prior coverage, day one, you can have a $5,180.50 plan with implant coverage. There is no age band and there is no state band. Critical. Next page, please. So how do I get this waiting period waived? If you look at that yellow email address, it comes directly to me. It hits my desk. I am the final say on all of that. But what do you need? What do you need to provide, or what does the member need to provide? Essentially, they need to have a PPO or a MAC plan, right? They need to have a yearly maximum with co-insurance on it. It can't be a DHMO or a copay plan or scheduled plan, right? Or an embedded $500 Medicare product. Now, I can't say embedded Medicare products aren't covered anymore, because there are some Medicare embedded products that are fully insured $3,000 benefit plans. So we'll take those on a case-by-case basis, as we do with every single one. So how does it work? So what do you need, right? So here, I need 3 things, right? So we need the name of the member, the plan design, and the effective date of the prior plan. Usually I get 2 of those 3. I get the name and the date and no plan, or the plan and the name but no date. So what I do is I turn that back around very quickly. So usually same day or very next day. So I am very we're all easily able to communicate with. So please, follow that protocol, send it to apexdental@fcldental.com. And if there are any questions, there'll be back and forth correspondence. There's no real time frame as to when you don't need it in, the first day or the first week. I would just say don't delay it, because usually things happen as it moves forward. But there's no, hey, if you don't have it within 30 days, there's a cutoff. So again, just to kind of circle back, no age band, no state band. We need the name, the plan design, and the effective date from the prior carrier so we can approve that. It's all done through me. So just let me know if you guys have any questions, because I know that waiting period waiver is critical. Next page, please. So this is a MAC plan. Am I on the right slide? Kristen, I'm going off of memory here.
Yes, you're on the right slide.
Okay. All right. So what is this plan? So this is a PPO plan. We talked about a PPO and a MAC when we were talking about the waiting period waiver. So what is a PPO plan? It has in-network and out-of-network benefits, as does this, right? But it's critical for us as the agents to advise the member that going out of network is more penal. It will cause more out-of-pocket expense for the member. Driving that member in network is the most important part of this, as we discussed about the size of the network. And so in this particular example, so everybody understands, in network, the provider and the network have agreed on a cost, right? It's $80, right? So I think that's what it says. No, it's $70. So it's an 80% in basic services. So 80